Hello everyone, thank you so much for tuning in to the Minecraft Emporium. In today's video, I have a real treat for you, because today we are going to be looking at the Vault of Hermes. And before I even show you the build, I want you to consider the fact that Hermes is the Roman god, or the Greek god, Roman counterpart of Mercury, the smallest planet. And so as I turn around for you, I want you to consider the fact that this is an incredibly small and compact design. To me, it seemed like the Hades Vault, the Poseidon's Vault, the Vault of Zeus, and all of these different things, they seemed particularly flashy, and I don't really think of their immense size and intricacy benefited their security. I'm going to be showing you a walkthrough on how this prison operates and some of the inside details on how the prison, again, works, and then I'm going to be explaining different techniques that could be used to escape that simply do not work. If you do end up enjoying this video in any small quantity, consider subscribing. I do videos quite similar to this all the time, and I upload daily. So with that out of the way, let's hop into things. Alrighty then, showcase time. Now, because I have absolutely no friends and no one to participate as the guard inside of the scenario, I will be using a combination of redstone blocks in order to imitate the flipping of levers and the activation of circuits that the guards would normally be doing. So I'm going to set myself into survival mode, just like so, and we are going to hop straight into this prison. Just like so. Now, as soon as a prisoner lands in there, the guards, what they will do is they will flip a lever, which I'm going to simulate by typing out a command block in order to, lock the cell up behind me. And just like so, the endstone block here makes it so I have absolutely nowhere to go. By stepping forward, this bit requires a little bit of prisoner participation. However, most other vaults on the internet, if not all, require this amount of steps, because the prisoner does need to set his step on side of the bed. As you can see here, no matter how much we hold it down, the mining fatigue makes it nearly impossible to really break the bed or do anything. So once we've slept in the bed, not either pillow will work. The guard is then going to flip a lever. I will be typing it out again. Just like so that we are in this position here. Now you notice there's this little bit of a gap down here, and this is the place where the guards are now going to foot trap me and kill me. I'm going to simulate that with the /kill command, and all of our items drop onto the floor. The guards will later come and collect this, and I will show you how they do so. Once we respawn, you can see that we are now trapped inside the body of the prison. And although this seems somewhat secure, the next thing I'm going to do is actually turn on the moving cell. Let me do that right now. And as you can see, the walls and things quickly start to be moving around. Now, what makes this prison just so impossible to escape from is that there's no way you can actually slip through the cracks and somehow glitch in through the walls here, and that no matter how long we hold our cursor here, there is absolutely no way we can ever focus on a block long enough to actually break out. And so, the prisoner is just absolutely trapped inside of this position indefinitely. Now I'm going to put myself into creative and TP myself a few blocks up into the air so as to, leave the vault. And I think it's now a very good time to mention the fact that this build necessitates a regeneration and resistance beacon in order to prevent starvation. And you notice all of these elder guardians here make it so that no matter if we keep chugging milk, they will perpetually keep giving us mining fatigue, making it near impossible in order to break out of things. Next, I would like to show you the actual guard controls for this build, and they are very, very simple. Simply retract this stair here, and you get all of the items that the prisoner tried to smuggle in. This lever here controls the thing that pushed us into the killing position. This is where you can actually kill the prisoner, and by climbing up this ladder right here, not only you get a little observation deck up at the top, but here is the upper chambers where you can turn on or off the the lever goes down here, where you can turn on and off the chamber where the prisoner's held. I would not recommend this just because as soon as the blocks stop moving, the prisoner has an opportunity to start breaking them, but then again, the Elder Guardians have such an enormous amount of mining fatigue, it takes a really long time in order to actually break an endstone block. Now, I want to touch a little bit more upon why this system, I feel, is a tad bit more secure than something like the immense Zeus or Hades Vault or something like that. And that is because while I feel that it's very easy to design an inescapable prison, something that is very difficult is ensuring that the player has no items when they enter, because all of the escaping Pandora's all of the different prison escape videos I've seen, they usually come in with some form of item inside of their inventory, and that allows them to escape, of course. However, I want to explain the mechanism behind why we have this very tall, thin pillar of endstone here. And that is because on Bedrock Edition, on the version I play on, which is 1.14, there's a little bit of an exploit. I don't know if it's a bug or intended feature, so whether it applies to Java or 1.16, I'm really not sure, is that if the player is meant to respawn on a block that is obstructed in some way, the bed will spawn them on the tallest vertical space from that block. I'm going to demonstrate for this for you by going into survival mode. Oh, the mining fatigue always scares me. And by standing on this pressure plate and sleeping on this bed, you can see that's a very similar system to what we have over there. What this is going to do is that whenever we die, we cannot respawn inside of this block here. And so the bed is going to put us right the way up there. To prove this to you, I'm going to use the /kill command, and just like that, we're at the top up here. All of our items and the diamond blocks, as I showed you earlier, are right the way down there. And although I don't really think this is a great mechanic just because it gives you an infinite death loop that's really, really bad, it is ridiculously useful at separating the player from the items that, they die with. And so if I was to show you this build over here, hopefully that skinny pillar of endstone makes a bit more sense. Because once we insert this endstone wall here to prevent the player from respawning in this location right here, what the player is going to do is he's going to respawn on the block that is lowest and closest to the bed in the same vertical space, which is going to be, believe it or not, the inside of our prison. I really, really want you guys to comment down below some of the weaknesses and things I can improve on inside of this prison, the Hermes prison, because I might do a part 2 to this, and if there are any blatant weaknesses that I really need to fix, those are things that you should really, really let me know. Other than that, I thank you so much for watching, and truly your support makes my day. So consider subscribing, commenting, liking, all of those things, and take care.